And we're back. Sorry about that. This is part 2 of the swim meet. Sorry. Our live stream should be back up. Thank you to Jennifer Renaud for alerting me to that. We are getting ready to start heat number 9. No, I'm sorry, heat number 10, which is heat 5 of the boys 500 freestyle. In lane 1, we have Zach Mendez from Northland United Swim Team. Lane 2, Gavin Pallett from the CSP Tide Riders. Lane 3 is Sean Nguyen from Northland United Swim Team. Lane 4, Noah Mills. He's from Fort Leavenworth Lancers. Lane 5 is Brady Scammon. He is from the KC Blue Wave Swim Team. Lane 6, Isaac Stewart. Isaac is from the Northland United Swim Team. Lane 7 is Burke Somaskaran from the Tsunami Swim Team. And lane 8 is Rylan Lynch from Club North Swimming. Again, this is heat number 10, which is heat 5 of the boys. 500 freestyle. and finishing in first place in that heat. And the scoreboard is not reflecting it yet, but it looked like in that heat, lane 4 touched first and lane 3 touched second. But we're gonna wait till the scoreboard catches up. Actually, we're gonna wait for Meet Mobile on that one because I'm not sure that the scoreboard is accurately reflecting what we were watching. So we'll have to wait on Meet Mobile for that. That was a good heat. And coming up, heat 11, which is heat 6 of the girls, 500 freestyle. And in lane 1, Sophie Thomasy from the Tsunami Swim Team. Lane 2, Liv Haynes from CSP Tide Riders. Lane 3 from the Fort Leavenworth Lancers, Mary Archambault. Lane 4 is Ellie Hanchett from Club North Swimming. Lane 5 is Castilia Asir from Empire Swim Club. Lane 6, Avila Verzola from the Fort Leavenworth Lancers. Lane 7, Claire Cooper from Empire Swim Club. And lane 8, Savannah Karstensen. She is from the KC Blue Wave Swim Team. And at this time, we'd like to thank our sponsors who so kindly enable us to be able to broadcast these meets for the CSP Tide Riders out of St. Louis. And we'd, of course, like to thank our host team, the Empire KC Swim Club, for hosting this March Mania swim meet this weekend at the Gladstone Community Center. If you're just joining us, Heat 6 of the girls, which is Heat 11 overall, the girls 500 freestyle is in the water. And coming in first place in that heat, lane 4. Looks like second with a time of 6:08:01. And in second place, lane 7. Third place was lane 5. And in the water right now is Heat 12, which is Heat 6 of the boys, 500 freestyle. In lane 1, Caleb Thino. He is from the Kansas City Blue Wave swim team. His teammate is right next to him, Landon Burks, in lane 2. In lane 4, Drew Lanier. He's from Fort Leavenworth Lancers. His teammate, Caleb Mills, is in lane 5. In lane 6, we have Cooper Price, who is from the KC Blue Wave swim team. And in lane 7, Alex Foote from Northland United swim team. ended that heat. Coming in first place, lane 6 with a time of 6:44.13. And of course, these results are not official. These are just what I'm reading on the board. Keep your eyes on Meet Mobile for the final results. And stepping up in the blocks, heat 13, which is heat 7 of the girls 500 freestyle. Short delay as the officials figure something out with one of the touchpads, I believe. Again, this is going to be heat 13, which is heat 7 of the girls 500 freestyle. And in this heat, from Fort Leavenworth Lancers, in lane 1, we have Caitlin Johannes. In lane 2, Lily Fisher from Ad Astra Area Aquatics. Lane 3, from the Fort Leavenworth Lancers, is Alexi Bedard. In lane 4, Ronnie Benford. She's from the KC Blue Wave swim team. In lane 5, Elise Rothert. She is from Tsunami swim team. In lane 6, Jordan Hamra of the CSP Tide Riders. In lane 7, Miller Wood from Empire Swim Club. And in lane 8, Amelia Byers from Club North Swimming. And heat 13 is in the water. And just a little note for a change for parents who might be waiting for a later heat. The girls that were swimming in heat 18, they will now be swimming in heat 14 in the next heat with 3 of the boys. So the 4 girls from heat 18, which were Elena Wells, Prairie Maxwell, Lucy Bailey, and Emma Fuki, are going to be moving to heat 14. So if those parents are listening or watching, please keep your eyes out. They'll be in the next heat.
Yes, that's correct. There is no heat 18, and they're all down there ready to go.
And touching the wall first in that heat, lane 5 with a time of 6:21.25. Second place looked like lane 7 with a time of 6:27.98. Of course, these times are not official. Please keep your eyes on Meet Mobile. Also, remember, if you have a swimmer who is going to swim in heat 18, they are going to be swimming up next with heat 14. Okay guys, remember this is a little bit of a change. This is heat 14 with the 3 boys that were scheduled in it. It is also the girls from heat 18 who are swimming. So in lane 1, we have Evan Kim from the CSP Tide Riders. In lane 2, Tyler Briggs from Northland United Swim Team. In lane 3, Alec Underreiner. He is from Tsunami Swim Team. And with the girls, in lane number 5, Elena Wells. She is from the KC Blue Wave Swim Team. Prairie Maxwell from the CSP Tide Riders. Lucy Bailey's in lane 7 for the CSP Tide Riders. And Emma Falke from the CSP Tide Riders is in lane 8. And coming in first for that heat for the boys is lane 2, Tyler Briggs. And in second place right behind him, we will see. In second place for the boys was Evan Kim, and in first place for the girls in this heat looks like Prairie Maxwell in lane 6. Looks like Prairie was swimming her first 500 free with a time of 6:49.82. And coming up next, heat 15, which is heat 8 of the girls 500 freestyle. In lane 1, Alexa Hartman from Tsunami Swim Club. And the rest of this heat looks like they're all from Club North Swimming. So I'm just going to read their names. In lane 2, Molly Moran. Lane 3, Allie Enox. Lane 4, Annika Williams. Lane 5, Avery Hogue. Lane 6, Serenity Peterson. Lane 7, Lily Parsh. And lane 8, Andra Hatcher. Oh, okay.
So yeah, I must have stopped.
Okay. At some point, or like if it buffers. Oh, hold on. And finishing first in heat 15, lane 2, with a time of 6:17:41. Second place was lane 4, and third, lane 3. Up in the blocks for heat 16, which is heat 9 of the girls. In lane 1, Olivia Turney from Club North Swimming. Lane 2, Luciana Stallone. She is from the KC Blue Wave swim team. Lane 3, Sophia Leibel from Club North Swimming. Lane 4, Madeline Heights from Club North Swimming. Lane 5, Lucy Hemphill. She's from Tsunami Swim Team. Lane 6, Afton Williamson from Tsunami Swim Team. Lane 7, Alex Tilius. He is from the Fort Leavenworth Lancers. And lane 8, Grace Calcote from Club North Swimming. Now, parents, if you're tuning in and you had a swimmer who was scheduled to swim in heat 18, they have already swam. They swam with heat 14. So you're going to have to rewind the tape if you want to see them. They went ahead and combined some heat, so that heat. So we have 2 more heats of this 500 freestyle to go. And heat 16 is in the water. And this is heat 16 in the water. We, of course, want to thank all our sponsors who support our team, the CSP Tide Riders out of St. Louis, for supporting us and helping us broadcast these meets, which is wonderful for our parents who are either watching, or grandparents that are watching at home or maybe in the hotel or even in their cars. We'd also like to thank Empire Casey Swim Club for hosting this meet this weekend here at the Gladstone Community Center. After the 500 freestyle, we'll be starting the 400 IM heats. And of course, we have the mile as well after that. And we have a race going on here in heats 6 and 7. Actually, that was 5 and 6. And lane 8 will take the first place, lane 6 second, and lane 5 third place in that heat. And behind the blocks, we have our final heat of the 500 freestyle. We still have swimmers in the water for this heat, but the next heat will be our final heat. If you were looking for heat number 18, that heat was combined earlier in the night with heat 14. So if you missed it, go ahead and rewind and you can catch that race. And on the blocks right now, our final heat of the 500 freestyle. This is heat 17, which is heat 10 of the girls. And in lane 1, we have Ellie Chambers from Club North Swimming. In lane 2, Penelope Burke from Club North Swimming. In lane 3, Charlotte Sanders. She's from KC Blue Wave Swim Team. Lane 4, Macy Strobel. She is also of the KC Blue Wave Swim Team. Lane 5, Riley Borenheimer from Club North Swimming. Lane 6, Maggie Dawson from Club North Swimming. Lane 7, Mackenzie Chandler from Northland United Swim Team. And her teammate, Neela McHugh, is in lane 8. And finishing first in that heat with a time of 6:28.36 is lane 6. And that concludes the 500 freestyle event. Coming up next, the 400-yard IM Heat 1 is on the blocks. Okay. Lane 1 is Lydia Grider from Empire Swim Club. Lane 2, Maddie McInerney from Tsunami Swim Club. Lane 3, Lainey Weatherby from Empire Swim Club. Lane 4, Avery Canine from CSP Tide Riders. Right next to her, teammate Shelby Bashong, also from the Tide Riders. Lane 6, Lauren Worthman. She's from Fort Leavenworth Swim Club. And lane 7, Lainey Chijan from Empire Swim Club. And lane 8, Caitlin Hartwig from Tsunami Swim Club.
We've got Shelby really turning it on in the breaststroke. And Avery's making her move.
Come on, Avery. Sister. Well, Rebecca, good luck tomorrow.
We got our two top girls in the water here. And Shelby is just building on that lead over there in lane 5. Here comes a freestyle leg. We'll see if she can hold the other girls off. Got lane 3 real close. As Avery turns into breaststroke, is she going to make her move? Real fast tempo with Avery's arms. Is she going to crawl back into this race? Really starting to see separation. Shelby's out front and cruising in lane 5. Avery's completely separated from her group. Lane 3's trying to get in on Shelby and move up, but there just isn't enough pool left. First place, lane 5, CSP. Shelby Bouchon finishes first with a 4:44.95. Avery Cunine finished 5th with a 4:56.07. This is the first of the boy heats of the 400 IM. And we've got the twins out of Elite, Gavin Thomas and Will Thomas, swimming in 3 and 5 respectively. Opening up that first 50, looking nice and loose with the butterfly. Gavin's about a body length ahead of his brother. Heading into the backstroke length. Gavin out in lane 3 is in 4th place at the moment. You got good tempo out of Will's backstroke in lane 5. He's climbing up the heat. Gavin holding strong in 4th place. Will is in 6th place in lane 5, but that whole group is tightening up. It's going to be a battle for 4th place. Here comes that breaststroke length. It's the breaststroker's time to shine. Gavin's starting to pour it on over there in lane 3. Will's keeping pace. Both those boys are separating from their group now. Starting to move in on that 3rd place guy. He does not look like he's a breaststroker. Lane 6 could be in trouble for that 3rd place. Will is really moving up. Gavin is almost neck and neck with lane 6 for that third place. His brother's just behind him now. We're at that freestyle length. A big kick from all three. This could be a real tight finish here for third place. Gavin looks strong. Will's closing the gap. This last 50, it's anybody's game. Solid finish there for the boys. We had Caden Murphy in lane 4 finishing first with a 4:15.10. All right, we're live again. MJ Bazant is pulled ahead in lane number 5. Lane number 8 is keeping it tight. We've got a close race here going for second place. We got lane number 8, Kate Punawert for CSP, is neck and neck with lane number 4, Lena Hasiak from Quad A. MJ in lane 5 from CSP is really separated from the field. Lena in lane 4 is pouring it on in the freestyle. Real strong kick behind her. Good tempo with her arms. Kate in lane 8 is drifting back a little bit, but she's got a big kick behind her too. Lanes 2 and 3, we got a close race. Coming into the finish. Lena's really pouring it on in lane 4. Just not enough pull to get her. First place, lane 5, MJ Bazant. CSP, the 4:44.75. Second place, lane 4, with a 4:46.94. Third place, lane 8, with a 4:50.44. Fourth place, lane 6, with a 5:02.00. Fifth place, lane 1, with a 5:02.27. Sixth place, lane 2, with a 5:06.65. Lane 7 placed 7 with 5:07.04, and lane 8, lane 3 placed 8th with a 5:08.34.
All right, in the water we have heat 4 of the boys. In lane 1 from CSP is Wenshu Hugh. Lane 2 from BWST is Lexi Katzenberger. Lane 3 from Quad A, Ellis Christie. Lane 4 from Empire is Jack Monroe. Lane 6 from Club North Swimming is Jason Calloway. That's lane 5. Lane 6 is Gabrielle Wells from BWST. Lane 7, Deacon Gutschall from BWST. And lane 8, Dylan Bites from BWST. After the fly, in lane 4, it's Jack Monroe in first place from Empire Swim Club. After the backstroke leg, taking over first place from lane 5 is Jason Calloway from Club North Swimming. Jason extends his lead a little bit in lane 5. Jason Calloway from Club North Swimming, still in first place after the breaststroke leg. Puts them all right now, going into the last leg of the 400 IM. Up next will be Heat 5 of the girls. Heat 5 overall for girls. With the 50 left, lane 3. Ellis Chrissy from Quad A is making a run. But Jason Calloway holds it off for the end. Jason in lane 5 finishes in a time of 4:37.51. Lane 3's time, final time is 4:38.45. Finishing third was lane 4. Lane 4 was a 4:47.95, while lane 8 was a 4:47.99. Sorry, lane 8 still swimming. In 5th place was lane 2, 5:01.72. In 6th place was lane 7 with a 5:05.30. In 7th place was lane 1 with a 5:10.21. And coming in 8th place, Dylan Bites. Nice job, guys. Next up is Heat 5, girls 400 IM. Dylan's final time with a 5:25.25. In Heat 5, we have swimming in lane 1 from Quad A is Carmen Barnes. In lane 2 from the CSP Tide Riders, Kate Fear. In lane 3, Lily Ta from CSP Tide Riders. Lane 4 from Empire Swim Club is Elodie Cox. Lane 5 from BWST is Molly Henry. Lane 6 from Northland United Swim Team is Hannah Stewart. Lane 7 from the CSP Tide Riders, Emily Frazier. And lane 8 from TST is Alina Tran.
Here we are, back to the action in the 400 IM. The third heat of the girls, finishing up the butterfly length. Lane 4 and 6 are a dead heat. That's Elodie Cox from Empire and Hannah Stewart from Northland United. Hannah's pulling away on the backstroke. And the field's starting to even up for that second place spot. The backstroke field is really tightening up. We have 4 girls in the middle of the pool. Lanes 2, 3, 4, 5. Keeping it tight. Second 50 of the backstroke. Lane 6 is pulling away. The real test is coming into the breaststroke. Are there any breaststrokers out there? who can give lane 6 a challenge. Lanes 2 and 5 are real tight in second place. Lane 3's moving up. This is where we see who the breaststrokers are. Hannah Stewart is holding her place at the front of the pack through the first 50. Two, 3, and 5 now are real tight for second place. Three and 5 have the momentum going through the turn. And lane 6 continues to pull away. It's now a race for second place. Final 50. Hannah Stewart has solidified her lead, and she is going to win this race by about 3 body lengths. Out in lane 3, Lily Top from CSP is pulled away and is a solid second, followed by her teammate Kate Fear out in lane 3. First place, lane 6 with a 5:01.85. Second place, lane 3 with a 5:06.35. Third place, lane 2 with a 5:10.41. Fourth place, lane 5 with a 5:13.21. Fifth place, lane 1 with a 5:21.11. Sixth place, lane 7 with a 5:23.25. Seventh place, lane 4 with a 5:27.75. And eighth place, lane 8 with a 5:28.06. And the third heat of the boys is in the water. This is heat 6 overall. In lane 1, we have Jack Francis Cummins from BWST. In lane 2, Adam Hagen from Empire Swim Club. Lane 3, Jake Cobbs from FTLL. Lane 4, Jace Jones from Empire Swim Club. Lane 5, Seth Augustine from TST. Lane 6, Ryan Hook from TST. Lane 7, Josh Pattison from Empire. And lane 8, Aiden Bui from BWST. We've got a couple flyers out in lanes 1 and 2, creating a solid lead, a good body length away from the next pair. Right now going into the backstroke. 1 and 2 have a solid lead. We've got lane 6 starting to separate and close the gap. The backstrokers are starting to separate and make their presence known. We've got lane 1 generating a lead. That's Jack Francis Cummins in lane 1. That's in first place, a 50 into the backstroke. Adam Hagen and is in a solid second place as we go into the breaststroke. There's a tight group of guys right behind him. Jack out in lane 1 is really starting to pour it on in this breaststroke length, creating a lot more separation. Seth Augustine in lane 5 has caught Adam Hagen in lane 2 and is starting to pull ahead. You got the breaststroke shuffle here, where the breaststrokers are pulling ahead. Jack in lane 1 is continuing to pour it on. He's about a half a pool length ahead of the next guy. Heading into the freestyle lane, Jack has a commanding lead. Lane 5. Seth Augustine is a solid second place right now. First and second place look locked up. Right now, lane 6 is in a strong position for that third place. Jack Francis Cummins out in lane 1 is really pulled ahead. First place out of lane 1. Big drop for Jack. First place in lane 1 with a 4:44.34. Lane 5 comes in second with a 4:58.15. Behind him is lane 6, coming in third with a 5:03.17. And lane 2 finishes fourth with a 5:07.79. Lane 4 hits fifth with a 5:10.31. 3 is sixth with a 5:23.25. Lane 7 finishes seventh with a 5:28.89. Lane 8 is on his last lap. He's at the flags, closing strong. Lane 8, 8th place. With a 5:56.44. Heat 4 of the girls, Heat 7 overall for the 400 IM. And in lane 1, we got Adriana Hudnall with TST. In lane 2, Lizzie Lundoit with BWST. In lane 3, Mallory Brownrigg from Empire. Lane 4, Ruby Livingston from Club North. Lane 5, Avery Goldblatt from Empire. Lane 6, Bella Nittig from TST. Lane 7, Sylvia Haynes from CSP. And in lane 8, Zoe Stallone from BWST. Out in front, coming into the end of the butterfly, lane 4 and 6. Trailed closely by lane 1. Already in the first 25 of the backstroke length, lane 5 is starting to climb back into the race. Lane 6 creating separation. We got a tight race out in lanes 1 and 2. Lane 2's pouring it on as a backstroker. Lane 5 is trying to wheel in lane 6. Avery in lane 5, Bella in lane 6. And they've separated from the field. Solid crossover, gives her a little edge. Bella Nittig out in lane 6. The two leaders have really started to separate. Bella just can't seem to shake Avery out in lane 5. We're on that second half of the breaststroke. This is where those mid-distance breaststrokers really shine. Avery in lane 5 is really throwing her all into it. But Bella just keeps her at her feet. Bella's really starting to surge. Bella in lane 6 accelerating through the turn. She has now opened up a 2 body length lead heading into the freestyle. We got a tight race for third place. First and second seem set in stone. Lane 2 and lane 7 battling for third place on the freestyle. A 50 in and they're neck and neck. Lizzie in lane 2, Sylvia in lane 7. Pushing hard into that last wall. It's a close race for third place. First place, lane 6 with a 5:01.20. Second place, lane 5 with a 5:05.45. Third place, lane 2 with a 5:13.94. And in fourth place, lane 7 with a 5:14.67. Fifth place, lane 1 with a 5:18.35. Sixth place, lane 4 with a 5:24.47. Finishing up 7th and 8th place, lane 8 in 7th place, 5:35.00. We're Heat 8 overall. Heat 4 of the boys. Lane 1 is empty. Lane 2, Camden Theodus from CSP. Lane 3, Holton Starnes from Empire. Lane 4, Jacob Flynn from BWST. Lane 5, Blake Nelson from Empire. Lane 6, Jason Zhao from TST. And lane 7, Garrison Wells from BWST. Right off the bat, at the end of the fly, we have a commanding lead out of lane 5. That's Blake Nelson from Empire. He's got a good 2 body lengths ahead of the second place swimmer in lane 3. Holton Starnes from Empire. Will Blake continue to build his lead, or is Holton going to manage to reel him in? Camden in lane 2 is closing in on Jacob in lane 4. The race for third is tightening up halfway through the backstroke. Blake has built a commanding lead through the back. He's now about 3 body lengths ahead of the nearest competitor. We are heading into the breaststroke. Our leader in lane 5 is about a half a pool length ahead. That race for third place is starting to shift, with Camden out in lane 2 pulling ahead. Can Camden close the gap and climb into a race for second place? It looks like he's racing hard. Lane 5 has built a commanding lead. Heading into freestyle with a 3/4 of a lap advantage. A lot of separation in this heat. Lane 5 holding strong first place. Lane 3 second place by about 5 body lengths. Lane 2 holding strong in second place, or third place. He's about 3.5 body lengths ahead. Looks like for heat 4, the boys, first, second, and third are locked in. That's lane 5 in first place with a 4:24.09. Lane 3 finishes second with a 4:47.70. And lane 2 finishes third with a 4:54.08. Lane 4 hits fourth with a 5:11.07. Lane 6 finishes fifth with a 5:31.95. And lane 7 finishes sixth with a 5:42.86. This is our 9th heat of the evening of the 400 IM. The 5th heat of the girls. In lane 2, we have Molly Miner from Northland United. Lane 3, Haley Cooper from Club North. Lane 4, Margot Heckaden from Empire. Lane 5, Katie Jones from Northland United. And lane 6, Addie Bonsignor from BWST. Heading through the last lap of the fly, Margot in lane 4 and Katie in lane 5 have separated from the field. Margot hits first, followed a body length behind by Katie in lane 5. Molly hits third place in lane 2nd at the end of the fly, and now we're on to the backstroke.
Boys and girls 1653 will be combined, and it's first call in the right club.
Margot is building up a commanding lead out in lane 4. She's about 4 body lengths ahead of the next swimmer. Stretching that into half a pool length.
right, this is the hot heat. The hot heat winner gets a prize. So we'll see who ends up in first place overall. This is the final heat of the 400 IM. After this race, we have a combined heat of the mile. The girls and boys from the mile. It is a combined heat. Looks like turning in first place with 100 to go is Margot Heckaden from Empire Swim Club. Margot is the leader right now for the hot heat. Let's see if she can hold on. Margot with a 50 left, still maintaining her lead. At this point, all the girls, they are on the freestyle leg of their 400 IM. And Margot will finish in first place. Margot's final time in lane 4 was a 5:25.74. Finishing second place was lane 5. Lane 5's final time, 5:41.24. In third place is lane 2, 5:44.94.
Heats 1 and 2 of the girls and boys, 1653 on the line, and should be behind as well.
Coming into her finish here in lane 6. Lane 6 is Addie Bosignor. Addie's final time. Addie's final time, I'm sorry, that was Molly Miner from Northland. Molly in lane 2 with a 5:44.94. Here comes Addie in lane 6. Nice job, girls. Addie's final time is a 6:42.91. Here comes heat 1 of the mile. Combined girls and boys. All right, the mile is 66 lengths of the pool. In lane 1 is Sarah Miner from Northland. In lane 2 is Serenity Peterson from Club North Swimming. In lane 4 is Sydney McCaslin from Club North Swimming. In lane 5 is Nina Schur from the CSP Tide Riders. For the boys, in lane 7 is Graydon Peoples from Empire Swim Club. And in lane 8 from the CSP Tide Riders is Sam Ellenhorn. as we're heading to the final event of the evening. Tomorrow morning we will begin again. The 13 over prelims warm-ups are at 6:30 a.m. with the meet beginning at 8 a.m. So we'll be back on live about 7:45 to 7:50 a.m. The 12 and under session warm-ups beginning at 11:15 with the meet beginning at 12:45. For finals tomorrow will be 5 o'clock warm-up, meet start at 6 p.m. Then we do it all again on Sunday. Sunday warm-ups start at 6:30. The meet starting at 8 a.m. for the 13 overs. For the 12 and unders, the warm-ups will be at 11:15 with the meet beginning at 12:45. And Sunday for finals, we're going to have a 4:30 warm-up start with a 5:30 meet start. Just a reminder for finals for the 13 overs, A and B finals, top 16, as well as a C final. The C final will consist of only 13, 14-year-olds. The 12 and unders is a top 16 final. Braden Peoples in lane 7 is in the lead for the boys. In the lead for the girls, it's 12-year-old Sarah Miner. Sarah is in lane 1. Graydon is in lane 7. Graydon in lane 7 is coming in for his 1,000. He is at the 1,000 mark here at the next flip turn. In lane 8, Sam is also coming in for his 1,000. Looks like Molly in lane 1 is coming in on her 1,000 as well. Molly, lane 1, is coming in on her 1,000. flip turn at the start end for lane 5, Nina Scher. Will be her 1,000. Nina is flipping here at her 1,000 at her next flip turn out at the start end. In lane 4, Sydney Morris, her next flip turn at the shallow end of the start end. Her next flip turn will be her 1,000. Lane 2, Serenity Peterson. Her next flip turn in the shallow and at the start end will be her 1,000. Graydon is closing in on 60, as is Sam. We've got Sarah Miner in the 50s now. Like Nina has broken into the 50s over there in lane 5. Nina's in her 50s. Lane 7 has 100 left. Graydon is down to his very last 100 of the mile. He will take home the win for the boys. Signaling the last 50 coming up will be the bell ringing in lane 7. Sam Ellenhorn is now on his last 50. But it will be Graydon Peoples for Empire Swim Club in first place in lane 7. Nice job, Graydon. Lap number 60 in lane 1. Sam's coming into his finish leg, finishing second place for the boys. Lane 8 is Sam Ellenhorn. Sam's final time is 17:39.08. Nice job, gentlemen. Girls are out there still racing very, very strong. Sarah in lane 1 has less than 100 to go. Sarah's bell ringing lap is coming here at the flip turn. She will be on her last 50 here as the bell starts ringing. She's ready to go. This is her last leg. Sarah had a no time going into this race, and so she will end this race with the best time. And finishing in first place is 12-year-old Sarah Miner from Northland United Swim Team. Sarah's final time in lane 1 is 19:27.02. Nice job, Sarah. All of these young ladies will be finishing with best times, as they've all had no times before. Nina Schur is on her last 100 as we speak. Nina's bell ringing length is coming up here for lane 5. Sydney in lane 4 as she flips this to the flip turn. This will put her at lap number 60. She's got 150 left. And finishing in lane 5 is Nina Schur from the CSP Tide Riders. Nina's final time is 21:05.39. Lane 4 has 100 left. Lane 4 has 100 left. Lane 4 is Sydney McCaslin, and in lane 2 is her teammate, Serenity Peterson. They both swim for Club North Swimming. Here comes the bell, lane 4, lane number 4, Sydney McCaslin, as she's ready to start her last 50 of the 1650. Sydney will be the third place finisher for the girls. And Sydney finishes in lane 4 with a time of 22:44.71. As we come in here, this will be Serenity's 60th length. Serenity has 150 yards left. Thank you everybody for watching this evening. We look forward to seeing you again tomorrow for prelims for 13 and overs in the morning, prelims for the 12 and unders in the afternoon, and then finals in the evening. Thank you very much to the Empire Swim Club for hosting all of us out at this meet. Serenity's next flip turn will be her bell ringing turn. It will be her last 50 of the 1650.
Thank you for helping with the live stream. My parents really appreciate it.
Good, glad you're here. Thank you. You too. And here we go. We have Serenity finishing in lane 2 from Club North Swimming. Nice job, Serenity. Serenity's final time in lane 2 is a 25:10.15. Thank you all very much. Hopefully you guys had an enjoyable evening, and we'll see you again tomorrow.